I'm sick. Welcome back to another episode of Just Gaming Pod. Episode 10.
Oh my God. Season 5.
And who am I? I'm your barely alive host because I've been fighting for my life all week, honey.
Oh my God.
And I'm here, as usual, with my friends. Who are you?
I'm your favorite Polly Pocket toy that you played with in the 90s, Will.
Oh, Willy Pocket.
Willy Pocket.
Your WP.
That's what we're calling your bussy now.
Yeah.
It's your Willy Pocket.
My Willy Pocket.
You want to suck my willy pocket?
Want to sniff my Willy Pocket?
It's hot.
Want to blow up my Willy Pocket?
That's a Willy Pocket. Oh wow, that's actually
New
like
nickname.
a cool. That's actually a cool name for like the flashlights, the Willy Pocket ones, the one that yeah. There.
Are you gonna sell your?
No,
whole?
yeah, you don't
No.
get it. Willy Pocket because also Willy
Yes, it's perfect.
dicks can be willies,
I know.
so it's a pocket for your Willy.
This is why I fucking hate my name.
Oh, little Willy.
Shut up.
Actually, it's Big Willy.
No, my dad.
Oh, I should have made myself laugh.
Shit. Stop.
Not on my couch. Not on my couch.
My couch. She about to burn.
Oh, girl, I would hardly be the first person to shit on this.
I have a shit on it.
Oh.
We have a towel down at least. Oh my god.
Oh my
Over here
God.
having blood babies on my couch.
Girl, at this point, that went right out the window.
Coming out of her ass.
I'm sorry.
But yes, and who are you?
I'm the gay panic that made you fuck your uncle's best friend.
Well,
Trigger.
Okay.
okay. All right. Got it.
There's a story
You
there.
haven't done that?
No.
Am I the only one? I'm just kidding.
You're the only one.
Probably.
A trailblazer.
I'm trying to think.
Icon.
Iconic.
Moment. But yes, welcome back everyone to another episode of Just Gaming Pod. I'm sure those of you who listen to the pod regularly have been missing me.
Oh God. Everybody's been missing
I've been
you,
very
girl.
sick. I'm sorry I haven't been able to stream. And I finally, thankfully, hit a point today where I was able to
Show your titties on camera.
participate and be on the pod. So here we are. We're going to do not your typical episode. I think we're just going to kind of kiki today
Yeah.
and do some just what's the tea. We've all had a lot going on this week, so
Girl.
we will have plenty to fill the time. There won't not be movie reviews, so no cinema poo this week.
Okay, I'll
No.
go. Okay, good. I could just like
He's like, bye.
just gonna pack that up real quick.
Oh my God. Bye.
Yeah. So yeah, so this episode may be a little bit shorter today, maybe the
Maybe
same
the
as it
same
always
way.
is.
Mm-hmm.
We will see. But yes, so without further ado, I mean, we could just get into it. Who wants to go first?
Okay, I'm back, but
Go
not
ahead.
me first.
Okay.
Oh, not you first? Me, I guess.
I'll go to my, yeah, we'll go to the right. Will, go
Okay.
ahead.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Will. I've been out of commission because my computer has been broken. So I've been stressing myself out trying to figure out how to build computers. I feel like I can get like an IT sort of like degree at this point with the amount that I've learned about computers. Found out that I was thinking, okay, it's either the motherboard or the power supply. And so I get a new motherboard and a power supply. That does not fix the problem. So I'm like, oh my God, is it the worst case scenario? It's the processor, isn't it? It's either the processor or the RAM. That's all I can think of. I think it's the processor, but I haven't gotten it yet to test it because since I don't have any parts to test, because you have an Intel processor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't even use yours to test it. But the thing is that like I didn't have any other parts to test it with. So I have to buy these parts and then return the parts that I don't use. So I'm just like, so I guess on good luck, I got my income tax check, like at the perfect time. I'm just like immediately gotta buy the parts. And so I did that, and hopefully I can get the computer up and running sometime this week. But
So you've been on a journey of self-discovery with IT.
Yeah, but also it's like my stress has been getting me like to a point where I was just like, I'm just frustrated at everything. But I mean, that's pretty much it for the most part. I mean, like really, it's just been that. And I started talking to somebody. And so we're on good conversation right now. So hopefully that works out. And other than that, that's pretty much it.
Oh, that's not. Wait, talking to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Talking to somebody.
Okay, but I don't know what that means.
She has a Circle K, girl.
Yes.
We went to a restaurant. We went to a fancy restaurant.
No, not like that.
Oh, so you and Jimmy are twins.
Yeah. It's me and my hand, baby.
Oh,
no, I'm joking.
I
No,
love
no,
that. You talk to your hand?
No. No. I started talking to this guy, and so I talked to him like a while ago, and then I kind of like not ghosted him, but I basically stopped just chit-chatting. I just
you ghosted him.
Yes, but I specified I'm like, I'm not ready for a relationship because I was trying to just kind of just like, you know, learn to
work
kind
on
of love
yourself.
myself and work on myself and just be with that. And then eventually like he had messaged me again. And so I just started talking, and then we started having like back and forth and banter and stuff. And it's been really, really good. Like conversation's been really deep. It's been really nice. And I don't know where that's going to go.
Does this person listen to the pod?
No,
Okay, cool.
probably not. So
Will said, I don't want that.
well, I mean, the thing is that I don't mind, but it's just ultimately I'm
Listen
not
to the pod.
I'm not going to promote it to
It's
them.
not a
Let's
real
just say
pod.
that. It's not a real pod.
Is this a person from here?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, work. Well,
Work.
I love that for you.
Yes.
I mean, okay, so big deal. The computer drama is fine. I care more about that.
Of course. People are now gonna ask about it. But other than that, it's just like right now I don't want to like say too much or put too much into it because of the fact that I don't know where it's ultimately gonna go.
Oh, no.
You know?
The kids at JGP are going to have a new stepmom. I'm sure they're going to be thrilled.
They're gonna be so thrilled. No, probably not.
This is me, your mother. Treat her like shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm that kind of mom.
Okay.
I've been here first. I'm the original mother.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I love that for you.
Thank you.
Okay. I feel like yours is going to be better than mine, so I'm going to go next. I have just been sick all week, so I won't get into detail about too much of what it was.
Because legal actions.
Yeah, we'll just say I had an infection, and it made me very, very sick and has created several issues. And it's not looking as bleak as it was a few days ago, which is good. Just given some recent developments. So I think I'm on a path to recover well as long as I take care of myself and just do what I have to do. I'm hoping and praying for some flexibility with my job and for my life. There's a lot of stuff going on. I hope my car repair is like easy. Got into a car accident on Friday that was complete bullshit, by the way.
You're playing bumper cars again?
No, Nate was.
So wait, so Nate was driving the car.
Nate was driving the car. We were on the interstate. This asshole in front of him braked to a sudden stop on the fucking interstate. Hello, New Mexico.
What the fuck?
New Mexico drivers, we love them. And the person behind us was, and again, if you're somebody who has a license, you understand that there's a distance to follow.
Yes.
You're supposed to give so much time for this exact reason. Well, genius behind us, who was a nice person, by the way. He just doesn't know how to drive.
So how fucked up was his car compared to your car?
Well, he had a big ass truck.
Ah.
So you imagine it's a miracle I didn't go flying out of my car.
Did
to
you
be
have
honest.
your seatbelt on?
Yeah.
Were you in your car seat at least?
Yes.
Girl, if I was you, I've been like slowly rolling out of the car and just been
Oh,
like,
no,
my
you-
neck!
no,
my
you
back!
should-
my neck
No.
and my back.
Again. What I told you guys earlier.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that was more or less what happened.
Or you could just shot off some blood babies and been like, oh my God, you gave me some internal damage.
It's like,
Something was shot off.
you made me eat.
So
Oh, my babies. Texas is going to be so mad right now.
They're gonna come for me federally. I want to be
to the tribe.
I want to be laughing. I want to be laughing so bad right now. It's killing me.
I know. It's
I can't laugh because it triggers these coughs that are just so horrible. So
What'd you call me?
The accident was fine. The guy, thankfully though, he had told the officers he realizes that he was following too close. So he sort of tried to blame Nate, but ultimately was like, you know, yes, it was really the guy in front of us that had caused everything anyway. But he acknowledged that he was just following too close and shouldn't have been. So that's good. I think that situation will work itself out fine. I'm really not too worried about it, to be honest.
And you got the insurance and everything taken care of.
Yeah. I have I have more calls to make over the next few days probably and stuff. Like I said, it's just gonna be ongoing. Amidst trying to manage it with stuff with work, stuff with this, stuff with that. There's just a lot of. I just have to try to stay on top of a lot, and it's just gonna be a little harder to do while recovering and still managing things. So streams, honestly, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to start doing that again.
You want to just do Stardew Co-ed tonight?
Stardew Co-ed?
Yeah. Or Stardew Valley, the whole yard.
Oh no, yeah, that's the thing. I haven't even thought about streaming. So yeah, I'm gonna return to that when the opportunity presents itself, and I feel better. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's been I don't know. I guess I can't even really say it's been a good week. It's been a week from hell, but we're on the other end of it for the most part, I think. And I'm just kind of looking to see what comes next. So fingers crossed, it's all good stuff.
I feel like you should have pretended to be hurt. You could have got a bigger check.
I probably should have, honestly. But
Dang, it would have been awesome. Be like, girl, you came back a millionaire. Just the blessing in disguise. No, it's not. No. But
yeah, but maybe, honestly. Maybe I just fumbled the bag. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Well, I'm curious to know how your week was.
Yes, you probably had the most exciting week.
Oh God, Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday at work was bullshit, but it went by really quick. I told my boss I had to light another fire underneath my boss's ass. I'm at this point where I'm thinking I think I need to jump ship soon.
It's getting to that point.
If I'm having to have the same talk with my boss multiple times, I think it's time I need to go find a different boss. So yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about changing job positions now. I'm just like, I need to check out some places, check out some other things. What am I itching to do now? So the idea of switching jobs is kind of already planted in my head. So the sad part about that is now that I got that ball rolling at work, it's just becoming more unbearable.
Yeah, that's hard. When you make the decision to leave somewhere, it becomes
work becomes more of a chore than it was before.
Yeah, it becomes a task because you're like, well, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, I'm very much
here.
Fuck this place.
Yeah.
I'm so over it. But then again, part of me is like, do I really just want to just bite the bullet and just try to do that promotion shit and just get that dollar raise, but then try to argue for a larger sum? But we're already going through a bunch of different shit, so I'm just like,
well, and then if you don't get it, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At that point.
So I'm just like, I just rather stay where I'm at. I'm good with the money. I just need to have better money management. Like I said, later on this year, I'm paying off my car finally. Once that happens, insurance drop, I can start making a bit of a revenue and start paying off a lot of debt. So I'm like, By the end of this year, I'm gonna be so happy. Let's see. I dyed my hair.
Yeah.
In the midst of that day was a big ass blur because I joined another one of these guys I was friends with for a very long time. He had me join a Discord server and they ended up having a Tekken fight thing. Oh my God. This one bitch was running it up with me and Kidu, and the costumes they were designing for this bitch, loved. Yeah, they had
didn't they just announce what's her name, the Nina's sister?
Yeah, Anna. Yeah.
Anna.
So I'm just like, ooh. So got to fight some other people. Me and my old buddy were just talking mad shit because apparently Marvels were the same main. On Tekken, we play the same characters, and I was just like, bitch, I feel like you're just copying me right now because first I was playing this, now you're playing this. I was this character, all of a sudden you're this character. I was a pup first, and all of a sudden you're a pup. I'm like, girl, you want to be me so bad. Just say you want to be me so bad. And then he was like, fuck you, bitch. And then, I don't know. I got riled up. We were just having some fun. Everybody was just talking shit to one another. And it's fun just talking shit with other gay people.
Yeah.
It's like,
The Kiki is great.
Oh, yeah. Until an auntie comes into the chat. Because everybody was just like, oh, God. The beginning of the Discord server, there's like one genre chat. And it was just basically everybody making suggestions. And my buddy basically just barely made that server. And he's trying to add the channels for those. And I was just like, this sounds like a lot of work. And it sounds so annoying. And then everybody kept making other recommendations. So it's like one big file for Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Call of Duty, all these other shit. And then
sounds familiar.
And then
sorry.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about
so
talking about our kids.
So it just sounds like everybody making all these suggestions until I saw this one bitch that comes in here and it's just like, wow, everybody's in here all of a sudden and no one doesn't want to hang out with me. And I'm like, ew. And then out of nowhere, can I make a channel suggestion? Can we make one about me?
Oh, Jesus.
Kill them.
I literally was just like, we don't need more Dead Space that are up right now.
Oh, the game Dead Space will probably get more.
And then afterwards, I was just like, we don't need more Dead Space in the chats right now, let alone, that's going to be a lonely-ass channel. And then
but like, what's the point
she tried to throw
for
shade.
that?
She tried to throw shade, but she was just like, "Oh, honey, you don't care." She's like, "Oh, honey, you don't want to know what I think of you." And I was just like, either say it or don't. Don't make threats unless this is you trying to stall to try to come up with something.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna say it, say it. If you're gonna be that girl, be that girl. Then, dyeing my hair that whole time, it was gonna be a surprise. So, cause I got my hair cut, blah 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 blah. Wednesday. It was just a lot of running around, trying to get last minute things going, kind of irritated, trying to get back to people. It was just like, I don't know, the ball dropped pretty hard because I was just like, anytime I thought I set a schedule, some shit off to the side to just be like, hey, this is going to be right here. This is going to be right here. This is what's going to be right here. It just took like two people out of the loop just to be like, hey, can you help me with this real quick? Sure, let me do that for you real quick. People that don't want to just tell me straight up what the fuck do they want. Instead of just being like, hey, girl, I heard you were leaving, so can I just like hop in with you? And while we're at it, can you just like swing by the Maverick? And then we stop at your place. On our way to the destination, I'm like, oh yeah, but can we stop at Walmart too? Mm. Oh yeah, and then they didn't have what I had at Walmart. Do you think you can take me by the Smiths? Okay, there's like another grocery store down the road. Can we just like stop at that? And I'm like, no. Just get in my car. I'm taking you home. Either that, grab your shit and call it Uber. I'm done. Getting the rest of my stuff, it was pretty fun for the most part. And then, I don't know, I tried to play more Metaphor. I finished up the dungeon finally, and I was just trying to move forward with that game. I played more of it today. Love it. I don't know how far I am from beating it, but I'm enjoying my time.
I love that.
Girl.
So you've had a wild. Okay, so I see. We haven't even gotten to what I thought was going to be the best.
Oh yeah,
girl, that was the prerequisite.
Now for no requisite. So Thursday got to go on my trip. Went with Kidu and Tiger. Oh yeah, with Kidu, we had to like Wednesday. We had to like go out, take Tiger to go get a car rental because his car was in the shop. So take him to go get a car rental, split apart, start getting the rest of our stuff ready. Thursday, woke up, got in the car, left, and we headed up straight to Colorado for my trip. Got to stay up in the mountains. I loved it.
Did you love it?
I fucking loved it. Especially where we were at. Oh my God, we were like right across from some like restaurant or something, like a bar or something. I think it was a mixture of the both. I don't know. But where the cabin was, we only had like one neighbor on one side and they basically were just minding their own business. It was really nice. It was really, it was fun too. Oh my God. It was just, okay. Thursday, it was just like showing up, went to go see, my mans. It was pretty fun. Got to see the dogs finally, got to meet Aya. I fucking love that dog. I was about to steal her. I was just be like, if I could fit her in my bag, I would. And I was been like, girl, I need you to sign me a form to say that she's my emotional support animal. Like,
I'd do it.
Yeah, I got to meet the dogs. Hung out for a bit. Got to meet his got to see where he like currently moved because he moved like from one area of the house to another area. So I was just like, oh, so this is the setup. Because like it's different from where I see through like the camera. So I'm just like, oh, so this is what it's like. Like, then got to check out the town for a bit. then we went to the cabin. Got some side stuff for like the trip. A lot of shrooms. I don't know what it is.
It's the woods.
Yeah, literally. The best part about the place the best part about the place that I love was there's a patio and there was like this little like fireplace thing. Bitch, I was always sitting on that 2-seater outside because I'm just like, oh, I love the cold breeze and having my Pocahontas moment staring in beauty just over there at the mountains.
Speaking of Pocahontas, did you see that the VA, the voice actress for her, got arrested like in this drunken like stupor? It was crazy. I saw.
Did
the
she
video.
punch a white lady?
No, she did try to assault a cop though.
Was he white?
Maybe.
He better be. If so,
Deserved.
She can't laugh. She can't laugh. Oh my God.
Got to have some new experiences. It's been a good while since I got some ecstasy in my system. Oh my God.
Oh, so you did ecstasy too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
It was it was a really nice time. Just got to chill out. Got to have some bomb ass food. I got to have scallops for the first time.
Oh, scallops. Was
Yeah.
it a fancy restaurant?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
We cooked it at the house, at the cabin.
So did you guys do like an Airbnb or was
Yeah.
it okay?
Yeah, we did an Airbnb up in the cabins in the woods. We did it because it was my man's birthday. It was,
Mm.
and they're born in a leap year, so they just basically 28th and the 1st. We're just like,
God,
birthday
man, the luck. Oh my God.
So he mentioned that his favorite food is scallops. So Tiger got scallops and bacon, so we got to try that. I liked it. I was
You
like,
liked it?
Scallops and bacon.
yeah.
That's a very interesting combo.
I need to try.
I've seen it before.
I tried the scallops by itself. It was just like, it's chewy. It doesn't really have a flavor for me. It depends on what you're cooking it with. But like the bacon that was with it, it was like that thing soaked up that bacon grease fat. So I'm like, ooh, this just tastes this just tastes like just like bacon nibbles. I don't know, like I don't know, like a soggy bread piece that had a lot of bacon grease in it. I'm like,
Bacon feet.
Bacon feet.
No, I was thinking of that movie from What's Eating Gilbert Grape, which is one he's like, what about the bacon? But the bacon's not crisp. You know what I'm talking about? I fucking hit my tooth on the
Willie,
mic.
wake up! Willie, stop!
Willie, park it! You're so hot! Sorry, give me a second. I'm sorry. Oh, she's holding on for dear life, baby. Hold on. Keep those cheeks together.
It definitely would not be that dry.
Could look like a CSI Miami crime scene in there.
Oh my God.
Where's my baby?
Where's my baby? Where's my baby?
Bitches is my sons.
My sons.
These bitches are my sons.
These
These bitches are
are my
my
sons.
Honey, not
But-
every bitch can be your son.
How could you say
Say
that?
that to
To that honey BRB.
You have to list out the whole name. God, I don't even know what it is anymore. I'll have to ask Light for an update.
It's like R&B, honey, rainbow, Balenciaga, tilapia,
Ukas, Spice,
spice,
Sailor. They add new ones all the time.
They add new ones.
I
It's
don't know
like
what
it's
to do with
hard.
them anymore.
Got to try a new kink.
Which one?
Mummified. I got mummified.
Oh, with the saran wrap?
Yeah.
Okay. How did that feel?
As a big bitch, it's a no.
Okay.
Because so once the saran wrap they started with my shoulders, and once the shoulders got all the way down to like I had my hands by my side. So when it finally got to where my hands were at, oh, you can already see like on my shoulders where the steam is building up, and they're just like, oh, you're giving off a lot of body heat, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna hate this after a while. Once they got it to past my hands all the way past my knees, I was just like, okay, this is kind of getting annoying, but okay, let's just keep going with it. They moved me. So they started doing my head, moved me to the bed, got the rest of my feet, lay there for a good moment. Surprisingly comfortable for a good while.
Okay.
But
were you on
didn't-
something? Like, were you on ecstasy or something? Or? I just want to know.
I was on acid.
Period. Okay.
Of course, had before that happened, had a big, huge dose of shroom tea. So I was just like, okay, by the time all this kicks in, all this other stuff, like by the time I'm like already set up, it should probably be like hitting my system slightly correct. It was like after a good, I don't know, laying there for a good moment, I think I would probably say like for like 10 minutes, then it kicked in. I'm just like, that's when I was just like, oh, I can feel the sweat running down my legs and it's just hot in here. And my hands just kind of like got that tingle feeling because of blood flow. And I was just like, ooh, I got to start wiggling my hands. Just lay there, got to have a good thought. It felt really comfortable. It was kind of like being swaddled, but I just kind of wish there was more airflow. I would have loved it. Was making nothing but jokes around then because it was just like by the time they got it to my waist, it was just a lot of like, oh, finally I'm gonna live my dream being sexy baked potato.
Be like Curse of the Mummy.
You're mamussy, honey.
Mamussy. What was the Beatles? What are these called in the
Dung
Mummy?
beetles?
Oh, the little scarab beetles.
Scarabs,
My
yeah.
scussies.
Your scussy
Got
going
little
up.
scarabs just.
Your little scussy going up your
My
mamussy.
scares. My scarsies.
No, you can use the sarcophagus, baby. Of the mountain of Caucasus.
I'm not that white. Oh my
I was
god.
gonna say-
Just because my mom's white pants doesn't mean I was kidding.
Wrong mountain. That is, in fact, not one of the sacred mountains. Okay.
It was really nice driving by it on my way up.
Yeah.
Really nice. Oh my god.
But there was a lot of trees where you were at. Like,
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're like really in the forest.
Oh yeah. It was just
Okay.
right next to
Sounds fabulous, honestly.
It was right
especially
next-
after the week I've had.
right next to the river. It was really low because it was winter season, but I guess it snowed pretty hard and now it's thawing out. So in the middle of the night, once no cars are driving by and it's like dead silent, you can hear the streams. And I'm just like, oh, this kind of reminds
That's so nice.
It kind of reminds me, your hometown was like when the wind catches it, it's just, oh, it sounds like the ocean.
Yeah.
It sounded just like that. And I was just like, oh, I love this. Nighttime, morning time, before all the vehicles start coming, it was just like, oh, that's my favorite time to be outside and just like sit on that little patio area. Couldn't smoke on there because there were just like no smoking on the premises. So I had to like hustle into like the nearby car and just like smoke in there. So if it was like, if I had my Lana Del Rey moment and just like sit on that porch and have a coffee and a bowl, I'll be like, it was so much fun. I enjoyed every moment of it. Got to have a little bit of, I think that's when I texted you. I was just like learning a lot, getting to experience a lot, getting to just like reevaluate. Some of the reevaluations I got from like being mummified, it was just like, got to just sit there and think, got to have a little bit of a bigger self-reflection, had a little bit of an existential crisis. Nothing negative. Would it be a crisis if it's not negative? Then what would
it
that
wouldn't
be?
be a crisis.
Then what would that be?
That would be
Like revelation,
There we
maybe.
go.
epiphany, maybe.
Epiphany.
Yeah, Tiffany. So had my Tiffany Palmer moment. So like
Tiffany Palmer.
got to be a little bit more thankful for what I got going on. Got to be a little bit more thankful for what I got like having in my store for myself. I got to have a little bit of a self reevaluation of like I have a very big negative space to being vulnerable with people.
Yeah.
And that's been asked to me. And the other thing that was been asked to me was just like, so what's like kind of keeping you from being vulnerable from people? And I'm just like, fuck you.
Yeah. They're people.
Don't you look at me that way. Stop yelling at me. Like all of that came out and I'm just like, ooh, I don't like these questions. Hold on. I just got to sit here and think about it. Like, yeah, got to have a bit of like self-reflections. One of the big things that did happen out there is now it's official between me and my man. So now we're boyfriends.
Period.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I'm not a dog mom yet.
Maybe he'll make you a real mom first.
Ooh.
Oh, he tried. He's too thick. Oh my god. That first day we tried, I was just like, "Oh, girl, it's been."
You need to get one of those stretchers.
At this
Is it
point, you
stretcher?
just need to get a butt plug,
A trainer.
trainer
Get a
thing.
trainer kit.
Yeah, maybe have him make like a mold.
I joke about that, and I said it in a serious tone, and they said no, because I feel like you're gonna use that more often, and I'd rather you only get it from me.
Oh my god.
You got wet a little bit with that.
We have to talk about this later.
It's not from the front. So you remember your couch?
It's my couch now.
Like, fuck your couch. Buy another one, you rich motherfucker. Yeah.
But yeah, weird part about it, my dad was texting me during this whole trip, so it felt weird to be honest with somebody and be telling them that, like, oh yeah, hey, I just took some shroom tea. So I'm gonna see how that feels in a bit. I don't know what it is. I've just become more blunt a little bit. It's like those parts where I'm thinking, like, should I ask this? Should I not ask it? There's no should I or should I. It's just do.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. It gets me a little ballsy. So had a lot of serious conversations. Had a lot of reflections. One of them was just like, had a serious talk with my manses, and now that's when it led to like the question of just like, would you be my boyfriend?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Did he ask you or you asked him?
I asked him.
Okay.
Oh.
Period.
Okay.
Oh my God, taking charge of the relationship.
Women in STEM.
Well, in his defense, he did say that he was like, I want to move the pace that I'm moving. So that was something that if I was interested, I would have to bring it up. Because I was a person that was like, I'm not really like interested in a relationship right now because I'm still trying to like unpack everything and reorganize everything and try to put things into its space. So I was just like, so I don't want to like, I'd rather focus on getting a lot of my shit together before I try to jump into something with somebody else. Because I was just like,
Valid.
don't need
Very
baggage to be
valid.
going into that shit.
Yeah.
So sat down, so had a serious conversation, talked everything out, and it was really nice. It was like I told you, I was like, it feels very grown up. I don't like that. It feels so weird to just have like,
It's mature. You're maturing, and I think like everybody I think yeah,
It is very mature.
it's very mature. Yeah.
me too.
You very mature.
Yeah.
But yeah, got to spend a lot of time with his new dog. I love her. Her
I love
fur is so
that.
soft.
What kind of dog is it?
Blue healer.
Oh, love that.
You.
Yeah, I think he sent me a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was like,
I was not a person then, but I saw it.
I know, because one of the nights he went into like work mode because he has to like go to work at 2:00 in the morning. So one of the nights he fell asleep early and then woke up at 2:00 in the morning. But then I wake up and she's like in bed with me and cuddling me, and I was like, oh, just stay here. So I had a lot of fun. Shrooms still does the same thing for me. It helps me mellow out, kind of have my little like, oh my God, it's kicking in moments. Ecstasy, she still got it. I still would like to dance. I still just want to have a good old time. I'm still surprised I'm not that girl that goes a little too like overboard with it. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so uncontrolled. Having a little bit of a normal higher dosage in acid, very weird. The body feels that I get from it made me like, how would I put it? Made my body more sensitive to what's going on around me. Ecstasy just makes me want to hug everybody, but also don't fucking touch me.
That's a vibe.
Acid is more like, I don't want you to touch me, but can you give me like a coloring book and connect the dots and just give me like a good ass like bottle of apple juice or orange juice?
I love apple juice.
Oh, better yet, just give me like some Trumu or Ho-Hos. So I just need chocolate milk and it better be creamy.
I'm not in a big dairy space right now, but
I understand.
But like during
juice
those moments,
sounds
I had
incredible.
very specific cravings during them too. So I was just like, oh my God.
I love a chocolate milk though. I
It
really do.
sounds like you were just kind of like living in your best childhood moment under ecstasy because you want to connect the dots. You wanted chocolate milk.
That was acid.
Oh, that was acid. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, acid. It's just when it was literally one of those things where if you stay at a painting too long, it starts slowly moving.
Oh yeah, that's what Steve-O was saying.
It's fun for me. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But yeah, had a large good like experience. It's just funny to have like
Was
a
your
weird
trip what you needed?
Yes.
I love that for you.
It just honestly, I'm like, I think I need this yearly.
Yes.
I just need
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I just need
A
time to
few times a year, actually.
bitch. There was no service up there, and the only thing I have is internet, and it's just so fun to just hang out with people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. It was like,
Yeah, no, we actually there was some discussion about that not too long ago about the importance of like having like trips and like things planned, because it gives us a way to like one, like look forward to something, but then two, it's like you need a break from your life. Like
You need to get away.
life
from
is
the place.
fucking stressful. Like,
Yes. And then you don't want to regret your life that you didn't like live it to the fullest, you know?
Yeah. So take the trips, rent the Airbnbs, do the things.
it was.
We're all gonna die one day anyway. Like fuck it.
Especially in today's time.
Oh my God. And I felt like a dumbass. I fucking left his Valentine's Day stuff down here. Yeah, I didn't realize it until we were like halfway up there. He gave me his Valentine's Day stuff though. It was a giant big ass Snorlax that has one of his tank tops on there because I keep asking him for one of his smelling t-shirts because I like the way he smells.
That's cute.
Yeah. And he gave me Deftones, a signed Deftone poster that is from my favorite album.
Oh, that's fierce.
Yeah, I fucking love that thing.
That's
I was
so
just
cool.
like, don't freak out. Don't let him know you fucking love this because move, bitch. Like, no one touches this is mine. Like, but the giant Snorlax, oh my God. It's like I have a body in that bed now.
Oh, I love that.
It's him.
Oh no, I told him, I said, if I ever get lonely now that you're not here, I'm literally slapping your fucking tank top on that Snorlax and using it as a cuddle buddy. Simulations, bitch.
She's gonna be trying to fuck the Snorlax like like fucking.
I'm gonna need my willy pocket.
Honestly, no. Honestly, what's funny is that if he got the mold, he could just strap that to the Snorlax.
The front and the back.
The front and the back.
The willy pocket is
Get the fuck out of here.
You're gonna have to tell your new man about this.
Oh my God.
Hi, baby. I'm the inventor of the willy pocket.
Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna trademark that shit.
You should.
And you just like say, hey, look.
That's so cute. I love that.
Make that your YouTube channel when you do sex toy reviews. Or if you just get heavily into Polly Pocket.
You know,
And you're just doing like doll and toy reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah. A weird part about it was just talking to my dad that whole time. He was just giving me updates. He was just like, hey, all the planets are gonna be viewable if you guys are up in the mountainside, like probably find a clearing or whatever. And I was just like, maybe it's just where we're at. We're like next to a giant cliff, so it's like the whole like sky view is not completely all there because it's obstructed from like the other mountains. So I just told him, I was like, yeah, we'll probably see what's up. And he's like, just climb one of the fucking mountains. I was just like,
Yeah.
you ain't wrong, but don't fucking yell at me either.
Like, I'm not fucking Spider-Man. Like, Dad.
You think I'm over here? I'm a mountain goat. I'm a billy goat.
He said, I know who you are.
Were you able to see, like, okay, when you went outside, were you able to, like, see, like, the full sky of stars? Was it, like, that dark? And
Get to see some of
isolated?
the stars, but not all of them, because it was just like the whole sky view. We're right next to another like cliffside, so it's like a whole
okay.
section of like the back area will be like blocked, and so is some of this area on the side.
Oh, okay, so you had, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was
I see what you mean.
it was really nice. Other than that, I told my dad about me and my man.
What did he say?
He just goes, okay, and then he sends another message. Cool.
Supportive.
Well, they've met already, though, haven't they?
Yeah, and that's
yeah,
what he
that's
asked.
right.
He
You
goes
guys
like,
went to
"Oh,
the
is it
restaurant.
that guy that I met at Twin Peaks?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he just goes, "Oh, okay, cool." And then after that, he was just like, "So, if I'm," and then it's really nice. My dad remembered. He was just like, "So, if I remember correctly, this is the one that's not from Albuquerque, correct?" And I was like, "No, he's not from here." And then after that, he was just like, "So, what's gonna be like the long runs? Like, who's moving where and who's doing what?" And I was just like, "I don't know. We're gonna see what happens." Da, da, da. And then that's when he was just like, "Well, if you ended up moving up there, like, just let me know ahead of time. I'll do my best to try to help you out with that." I'm just like,
Oh, wow, you got support in case if you wanted to move.
I was just like, "Oh."
Cute.
I'm like, "Are you dying? What's going on? You're normally not that nice."
Yeah, but also if you're listening to this and you know who you are, she can't move. Sorry.
Ooh.
Pack those dogs up and bring them here. And I'm not joking, bitch.
See, I saw the look on her face crack the moment you said that. I'm like, the face crack of the century. My God.
It would be fine.
No,
it would
I
be
know,
fine.
but it would
I'll
you
move
know.
first, and then she's gonna move after that and find better practice. Up
And
there.
my God.
don't even play. See, that's the thing. I am this close constantly to being like, I can move to Denver. I can move to Denver. I can move to Denver. I've been saying forever.
Mm-hmm.
Denver's only what, like 45 minutes away from where
Yeah.
he's at? Like,
Yeah.
if that.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, don't tempt me.
I'll be kicking down her door and staying at her place when we go to concerts.
Yeah, I'm
Good.
like, yeah, don't tempt me. I'll move. Because, I mean, why
Mm.
not? YOLO, we'll see. Who knows what the future holds, you know?
Who knows? Yep.
But yeah, it's just been a bit of a wild ride. Oh my God. A lot more options have became apparent for myself in the future. So now I'm kind of left with this, like, there's so many things on the board and so many different paths that I can take. And the only thing that makes me feel about this is like, it kind of feels annoying that it kind of feels like playing Borderlands 3, and then like it's like playing Borderlands and you finish a certain set amount of side quests, but when you finish one of them, it opens up a bunch more. So you're like, fuck this, I'm gonna do this one other quest, and then you accidentally do a main quest before finishing the other ones. Now all of a sudden you have
Side
all
quests.
these other ones and then these new ones, and it's like, oh my God, can I just can we just move forward with one singularity plot right now? Because I hate how we have to go in like 12 different directions.
Yeah. No, I feel that. That's actually kind of how I'm feeling too, is it feels like it's just one thing after another thing. I will tell you, despite all this bullshit that I've had to go through, I do feel relatively level-headed about it all. Like, no particular aspect of it outside. I mean, the illness, I think, hit me so hard up front that it like all of the possible anxiety I could put into something, it took it all and was like, yeah, let's make it about this. And then as that started to I started to get more clarity. I was like, well, what else could I be anxious about? And I just was like, well, there's not really anything else to be anxious about.
Or
Like,
it could just be maturity.
I would love to tell you that that's the case, but
It's the case.
You know what that is? That's trauma, baby.
yeah.
trauma, baby.
So I mean, yeah, no, I hear you. It's lots of growing. I'm also tired though. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, the timing of everything, it just feels so. I will say, I was telling somebody this the other day. It feels a lot like, in some ways, like my life and like my person has been reset. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I feel
No, I totally get it.
there's like an internal part of me that's like, hey, okay, we just went through this really, really traumatic thing. And it feels like maybe we're coming out on the other side of it. Everything's gonna be okay. But also we need to be ready for what the next thing is. But not in like a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like a good reset. Like this sort of was like the culmination of a lot of built up like negative energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's all released. And now I'm like, oh, okay. I have a little bit more clarity to just focus on the shit that I know I want to focus on. So I'm optimistic that this is going to this is the preceding to like maybe some good things coming.
Hell yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, baby.
Yeah, I've got my tits up for March.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared.
So when do you see him next?
I don't know. We're trying to plan that out in the future.
Mm.
How did the weirdest thing happened this week? I told you someone died.
Uh-huh.
So my past abuser died.
Oh.
They had some stuff. Apparently, one of them is apology letter to moi. Was told what was in it. They brought up a bunch of shit. Some of the stuff I thought they forgot. Some things that even I was thinking like, oh, they would never talk about that. They would never admit that they did that. All in that shit. I don't know how to feel about that. And then let alone, it was his sister that reached out to me, and she was the one that was just like, I'm so sorry I didn't believe you those times that you told me and all this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of left in this weird area where I'm just like, this should be closure. This is closure, but why I don't feel satisfied with this.
Well, because of all the trauma that you had to go through because of it.
Well, and then it's okay. Well, you don't have to sit here and pretend like you're the world's best at like going like processing your trauma as it happens.
Yeah.
You've got a shelf of bottles that have various degrees of trauma and things that haven't been processed. I think this is definitely one of them. Like,
and it just feels like I just have like a really big like center ball of energy of anger that it's like, fuck, now I don't know what to do with it.
Yep.
Well, it's just like it's all okay. Even though it's closure, it's also something that you were actively not like participating with it.
Yeah, because part of me was like, I'm probably never gonna get that.
Yep.
So like, why try to fight for something when I know the answer, kind of thing? Because after we watched Men, I was just like, you know what? I probably don't need to go through all the pressure of trying to bring it up to them and all that, because I know what the answers are gonna be.
Yeah.
So I found my own personal like, okay, I'm not gonna get what I want out of that. Don't try to hurt yourself with that. What's the fucking point? To I got my closure, not the way that I expected it, but also it just feels very much like the way I described it was like, I feel like I want a game, but I only want it by default.
Yeah, like the person just quit instead of actually playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have to ask yourself, I think, the level of importance that the closure has. So it's, what is the like power that the closure holds in my life, and like, why did I need it in the first place?
Yeah.
Because when we have trauma, and especially abuse from other people, it's a power relationship. So it's, how do I understand my relationship with the context of forgiveness and this thematic around like, hey, if you were to ever sit in front of me and say you were sorry for all the really horrible shit you did, would that actually change anything for me? Would that heal me? Would that fix me? Would that take any of it away? Like, no, the sort of sad reality is like, that's not how it works. Like, so many of us spend our time like, if our parents would just say they were sorry, if our former lovers would just like apologize, if the people who've hurt us would just be sorry, it somehow sets me free. And it's like, no, girl, you could have set yourself free at any time. Like, we rattle the cage door, not realizing it's open. And it's just like, you just have to walk out like whenever you're ready.
Girl, it says pull, not push.
Yeah. Yeah. Very that.
Turn it around, honey.
You just like make people laugh when they're not supposed to.
But yeah, it's very that. I mean, I think it's okay to be angry about it and to maybe feel uncomfortable with the closure, because it's a weird way to get it too. Because there's always that part of me, I know when I've talked about it, like I always sort of thought mine was dead. There was a part of me that was like, I maybe just like offed himself finally. Like, and would that be the worst thing in the world? Like, probably not. Like, cool, fine. This horrible monster of a person who hurt me is gone.
Yeah.
But then I found out he's alive and he's in California. And I was like, oh.
I have to kill him now.
It never really... No, really, like, the sort of reality that crept in and when I realized that was like, oh, it never mattered in the first place. Because it's already been so many years, and he's obviously a different person. I'm a different person. I'm at a different space in my life. I've done my healing and my work, and it is what it is, you know? So... I don't know. I guess it depends how much of like teenage you still needs to be like tended to in that space.
Yeah. Because it was like, I had the conversation with other people, and then it just brought up the conversation of just like, maybe you just need to talk to your younger self and kind of like have that moment with them. And I'm just like, well, that's the point. Part of me is just like, I didn't need it. It feels nice to hear it, but also it's just like, I did not need it to hear it in this manner kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just depends on how you feel. How much importance it has to you is the importance that it needs to have. If it doesn't feel important, then it's not important. Lovely.
You feel good.
Yeah, I do.
Do you like that? Daddy?
I do.
Daddy.
But yeah, all that in 1 week, girl.
It sounds fabulous. I love it.
Mummifying though? Oh my God.
I feel like you had like the best week out
of We're going through the seasons of change here at JGP.
JGP is going through renovations.
It's going to be a really weird
JGP Renovations, title for the episode.
But yeah, it's just been one giant big week in the future. It's just a lot of planning, a lot of organizing, trying to get
I
shit
feel that.
together.
Mhm.
Pups in the Mountain just announced when they're opening registration for it, so I'm happy. I gotta start saving up money for that now because I'd rather pay off my ticket like ASAP. So
Yeah.
I'm
So
going to
it's not
start
a worry.
watching a little bit more of The Simpsons to help out with that shit. Like,
Yeah.
do you like that?
They like
I
that,
do.
Daddy?
I like that money.
But yeah, no, that's team. I feel that.
It's cutesy.
Alrighty. Well, I mean, where are we at on time?
50 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Shit. Work. Well, we appreciate everyone, as we always do, for tuning into another lovely episode. We hope you enjoyed episode 10.
Thank
We know
you.
it was not your usual. We will hopefully be back next week with regularly scheduled stuff.
Mhm.
Depending on what's out of the movies, I don't even know what's going to be out. My mind is so discombobulated.
I know.
But we'll hopefully be back to regular schedules soon, and
Want to get the computer fixed?
and our bodies fixed, and whatever else is going
everything's
on.
fixed. Oh my God.
But yeah, we appreciate everybody being so kind and patient. We love
Thank
you
you.
all. And I hope that everybody has a wonderful week.
With that being said,
We'll catch you on. Oh, be sure to
Oh.
like, share, follow, subscribe, all our social media. Just Give Me Pod. That's JYSTJYMINPOD. Add the one if you're looking for us on Twitch. And until then, we will catch everybody on episode 11. Bye.